All right, Pick City forecast time. Let's head up to the Cowboy capital. It is Bandera, Texas on a Friday. 97 waiting for you tomorrow. After some morning clouds, it'll be a partly to mostly cloudy afternoon, and the winds will be light, so you're going to feel every bit of that 102 heat index. Notice when you go west of I-35, 281, the heat index is not as high as it is for communities east of those areas. Want to give you an update on our river flood warning. We still have one. Even though the flooding rains were 2 weeks ago, there's still a lot of flooding along the Nueces River, especially at Tilden. Now, let me show you that between now and the weekend, we're still going to see this river level at major flood status. The crest was at 23.1, so it is falling because the latest reading this afternoon was at 2131. But keep in mind that you start seeing some major flooding at 19 feet. So we're still 11 feet, or I'm sorry, about 2-3 feet above that right now. So it should be slipping into a moderate flooding situation. But I mean, this could be over the weekend before that really does occur. And this was the reason. I mean, look at the amount of rainfall, and we're going to probably close down July at 305, but just these last 4 months, drenching rains. And keep in mind, this is San Antonio International. I read one gauge report that was over 9 inches for May, so it can be a lot different where you live. Now, for the year, we're up to 2479, almost 6.5 inches above average for this time of year, and that's put a real dent in the drought monitor. In fact, only drier than average across central Bexar County. Northern Bexar County is just fine with no drought or dry condition at all. Only moderate drought across southern Bexar County, Atascosa County, and a handful of counties to the south. You don't see red until you get up into the Panhandle, and that's going to be near Amarillo for a little extreme drought. So really, really good situation across the state of Texas. But now that we're in this hot, dry pattern, that could be changing every Thursday. Right now, 99 as we're getting closer to that first 100 of the year. 103 is what it feels like in the city, with a dew point running in the mid-60s. South winds about 14, should start picking up. Look at all the century marks in the area. 101 at New Braunfels, 99 Timberwood Park, but it feels like 108 at Gonzales, 106 at Seguin. Please make sure you're hydrating, wearing light-colored, loose-fitting clothing, and limiting the overeating. Just eat yourself not hungry instead of full. Now, watch the highs slide a bit to the west and bring us a chance of rain over the weekend. Now, with this high, air quality is sometimes compromised. Not the case now. But notice we're starting to get a little moisture out there. Precipitable water has been very dry under the high. But now, with a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere, we can get a chance of rain in here as we get into probably Saturday and Sunday. All right, let's take a look. 14-day forecast. We're going to go with weather impact alerts on this heat index Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right now, 10% chance we see some showers Sunday, Monday. We might even see them Saturday night. Then as we head into the second half of our 14-day forecast, notice that highs will stay seasonal, about 96, 97 as we get into mid-August. And there it is. First day of school for Northside and for a lot of the districts is going to be Monday the 10th. So watch out in your school zones.